funktastic madness. I've just done a little kind of lick and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So yeah, a couple of little things today. We're going to do some 16th note funktastic rhythms. Excuse me. And all that malarkey. And that little lick that I played earlier on. Ooh, love all that. Right, okay, it's all good. So, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe and all that malarkey. And if you're feeling generous, there's the buy me a coffee link below if you're feeling generous. Right, let's get down to it. First of all, this 16th note rhythm thing. This is quite imperative when you're wanting to do like funk stuff and Iron Maiden kind of stuff, yeah? That kind of thing, yeah? So anything to do with 16th notes, you can use this. A good way to practice 16th note rhythms is you've got to remember that there's going to be times where you want to play big strums and mini strums. So where you're doing like 2, maybe 3 strings at a time. And it's important to kind of recognise there's a difference in the strumming. So first things first, cover up your strings so they're not going to ring out, so they're just going to mute. So you get that with, if you're right-handed, your left hand, yeah? Okay? So you should get that. And then we can practice our chops without having strings and stuff ring out, yeah? So, right, okay, all I do is just strum all the strings with a down strum, then back up again with an up strum. Then just get used to this slight movement of the wrist as you go down, so you're going with the plectrum tip. And notice how that, most of my movement is coming from my elbow. Okay, that's all cool. And then you can start attaching the rhythm to that if you want. And we're going to say 1 E and a, 2 E and a. Put 16 strums into a bar. So 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, all from the elbow. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. And then you start getting the rhythm. And you play that until you can be quite consistent with that. So that's your full strum. So you play that. And then the alternative to that is where you actually play more from your wrist. You're still using your elbow, but it's not as much because you want to be more accurate with which strings that you play. So let's choose the D and the G string to start with, and we're going to do a down and an up, exactly the same as what we did with our elbow. Down, up, down, up. 1 E and a, 2 E and a. Notice how it's my wrist that's doing most of the movement. I'm still leaning slightly so that the plectrum's gliding over the strings. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Now you're probably going to snag. There'll probably be times where your plectrum snags on the strings and it doesn't seem to want to go through. You've just got to fight through that. Your hand will take care of it, but you've got to remember, use your wrist to do the down, still wrist to do the up, but you can slightly pivot your arm so that it's going down, slight pivot up, down, slight pivot up, down, slight pivot up. So it's not going from my elbow like that. I've even got fingers down here just to support, yeah? And then we're going to put a chord to it, okay? So we're gonna play a cool jazzy chord, which is an E9 chord. Ooh, yes. So that's middle finger on the 7th fret A string, index finger on the 6th fret D string. Then you're going to bar using your ring finger over the 7th fret on the G, the B, and the E string. You'll get that. and then you put the 16th note rhythm to it. Now this is going to be, so you're going to omit that one, plonk your thumb over the top, and use the tip of your middle finger as well, just to mute out that bottom E string, because we don't need it. We can use it in this particular chord, but we don't need it at the moment, okay? Ooh, and then you're going to practice doing a slightly wider mini strum. So rather than from elbow strum, we're still going to go from our wrist, yeah? And then this time we're just going to play the first strum, you know where you were playing one knee under, on the one, you're just going to bring the pressure on. One knee under. Notice how I took it back up again, yeah? One, and then you've got dummy strums, right? One knee under, two knee under, three knee under, four knee under. Yeah, speed it up. Notice how I've got a little combination now of my wrist. So the wrist is moving, I've got the whole arm rotating slightly. Alright? One E and a two E and a three E and a four E and a one E and a two E and a three E and a four E and a. If you want to be really cool, wow. You plonk your pinky onto the 9th fret on the top string. So one E and a two E and a three E and a four E and a one E and a two E and a three E and a four E and a one E. Three E and a four E and a one E. Okay, once you're happy with that, then you can start introducing the pressure onto the fretboard at different times. So I quite like one E and a. So one E and a. Yeah. One. Possibilities are literally endless, but yeah, that's a pretty cool one. One E and a two E and a. Try and throw one in there. One E and a two E and a. One E and a two E and a. One E and a two E and then, right, okay, so before I get too carried away, I'm going to leave you with that little lick there. It's in kind of E blues, it's got a major 6th note in there as well, it's all cool. So you've got E blues scale, starting from your 12th fret on the bottom string, practice this first. 12, 15, next string, 12, 13, 14, next string, 12, 14, next string, 12, 14, 6, 15, what was I saying, 16? And then next string 12, 15, and then next string 12th fret, yeah? So we're going to start that on the 14th fret on the B string. We're going to slide from 14 to 15 on the B string, and then pick the top string. So that was a down and an up pick. Same thing on the G string, 14 to 15, and then we're going to still pick the top string with an up pick. So down, slide, up. So far, you can just practice that if you wanted to. Oh yeah, that sounds cool, just like that. And then we're just going to like descend down. So that was just 13, 14 on the G string, hammer on this time, middle and ring finger. Top string again on the 12th fret, down, up, excuse me, down, up. So far. Okay, and then we're going to play the 12th fret on the G string, hammer on to 13 on the G string. This time we're going to play 12 on the B string with an up pick, and then going to finish on an E notes, 14 on the D string. Yeah, so put it all together slow. Oh yeah, excuse me. Something like that. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Don't forget to practice and like and subscribe. And yeah, if you're feeling generous, buy me a coffee below. Thanks very much. Mark out for now.